Right. She know the shade, Sue. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk, that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, she gon' laugh or tear. Oh, it's the Shay stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she co-hosting from the sideline. Talking over clips like it's game time, characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, she gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, and Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Country Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
All right, guys, what's up? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine. Y'all, let's go right into the first skit, and it is the clan. I'm not the clan, the crews. The crew are at Sharra's house having a little meeting, talking to the kids about, Isaiah sneaking over, and all of a sudden, somebody knocks on the door. So let's go ahead and start from there.
I understand.
I just didn't hear you, honestly. Okay?
Bethany,
My apologies, I just didn't hear you.
Bethany. Hold on. Let's get this straightened out first.
Hi, Kyra, how are you? It's good to see you.
You don't even got to speak to me.
Oh, my apologies for using manners, but that's right. At least my sugar isn't in panic. My car's still running good.
Your car's still running good because I haven't seen you. So you might want to be quiet.
Oh, no, I'm good.
That's
This is her
okay.
house for me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she had all the right to talk.
Okay, well, then continue, as you said.
Listen, hold on. You didn't come over here to bicker with these two. You came over here. Okay, use manners right now.
I am.
Bethany, stop arguing.
Mhm.
Listen. Now, what are we going to do about these two right here?
Yeah, because we were totally shipping it on her, and it's not even about her.
Mm-hmm.
We need to focus back right here.
You, young man, what I told you before about my daughter, you disrespected that. And
I didn't bring it, okay? I didn't realize it was as cold as it was, okay?
Right. White folks don't wear coats, so I'm sure you ain't cold. You got enough
Racist
skin
thing
to
to say,
keep
Sharra,
you
but
warm.
Can I come in or not?
You got enough skin to keep you warm.
Is that a yes or no?
I guess that's it. Come in. Good God. And don't, please. Don't
Excuse me.
interfere with what we got going on, okay?
What did I miss?
Just tune in.
I'm sorry, what?
Just tune in. And stay over and listen.
Sorry, I have a hard time understanding your accent. Okay.
Do you want to go back out the door?
I just didn't, honestly, I didn't hear you.
Because you got to be on your way out there. So please, go over there and sit down.
Continue.
Don't tell us to continue. Stay over there and be quiet.
I haven't moved, Sharra.
Bethany,
hey,
you're in my house.
Sharra,
I haven't moved.
Bethany, The focus is on these two right here.
Okay, but one thing about it, two things to show, she went to spend in my house.
I understand.
I just didn't use my stepdaughter, your daughter, and I think it's important that I'm here.
No, it's not. If it was, I would have called you or asked you or told Larry to invite you.
Okay, well, she does stay at our house quite a bit. So, and if she's having issues over here, it does involve us somehow.
No, it doesn't. It involved Larry and our child,
Well,
not you.
okay,
And it
well,
happened at my house.
I understand that, Sharra, but Isaiah does come over to our house sometimes too. And because it involves both of them as a couple, I would like to be here. Okay, now in Larry's defense, he did not know that I was going to make my decision to come over.
Is that so?
I did not know. I told her I was coming over here to bring the girls so we can have this conversation.
Okay.
I didn't say she was welcome or come on over. So
I agree with that, but because Brooke has been having issues and I found out about this, it is important that, can I at least come in? It is a little chilly out here.
Where you going at?
I understand.
I just didn't hear you. Honestly.
Okay. But y'all know I got a lot to say. But before I say whatever I need to say, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Let me go and do this copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. Part of it is for on the cost that's free. And guys, if you enjoyed this content today, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And if you want to show additional support for this channel, feel free to do a super sticker, super chat, Cash App donation at $ShadesTube, or copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Letitia, what's up, what's up, what's up? Hey, Jermaine, what's up, what's up, what's up? All right, so anyway, I got a lot to say, you guys, okay? First, honestly, I was surprised. Okay, I was surprised that Bethany showed up, okay? And I'm trying to figure out why did she decide to show up, knowing that no one wanted her to be there. If you are not wanted, I don't understand why a person would come if nobody wants them there. Okay, so the thing is this right here. I know y'all want to blame her for every little thing, but the thing is, if she knocks at your door, right? She's knocking at your door. You know you don't want this lady in there. You got a couple options. Okay, you got a couple options. So if she's knocking at your door, Larry could have came right to the door. We told everybody to hold up for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Go right outside. Ask her why is she here. Okay, no disrespect or anything else, because you said that you were not coming. Okay, and if you decided that you wanted to come, you should have notified me, and so I can call Sharra to see if it's okay. So since you didn't do that, you didn't follow the right, protocol or whatever, you can go back home. And she would not have been invited inside. I wouldn't even have to ask anybody inside. She wouldn't have came in. See, for me, I think these people like entertaining foolishness. I think all of them like it, including Bethany. Okay. And this is why I be washing my hands at this foolishness, because this is something that is just weird to me. If you don't like this woman, she's knocking at the damn door. You don't have to let her in. You don't have to let her in. See, if somebody knocks at my door, I don't care who it is, and you didn't call and ask me, can you come over? Or I didn't invite you, you're not coming in, because I probably won't even answer the door. And so since Larry is her husband, so it won't be no disrespect, he could have went to that door and let her know, no, you're not coming in because you were not invited. And then also, you did not call me up and ask me, is it okay for me to go? And, and you can call Sharra. Well, Larry can call Sharra to see if it's okay. So I don't understand why they let her come in. They already knew that she was going to act the fool. They knew this. You said Bethany is wrong for showing up uninvited. I agree. I mean, like I said, I was shocked. I mean, if you're not wanted, why would you come? And you can't force yourself on people, okay? You can't force people to want to be around you. You cannot force people to be like that for you. So Bethany, she has got to stop doing stupid shit for real, for real. And let me tell you something. I say it all the time. Larry has got to man up. You need to be a man. Okay? You should have went to that door. You go back home because you were not invited. You did not let me know. You told me you were staying at home. I'm not playing these games. You know you don't get it. Y'all don't get along. So what is the point of you coming? I'll talk to you about everything when I come home, or we can talk to Brooke and Destiny when we get back. Okay. Right. Of course, she's actively raising Brooke, but since they don't all get along in the first place, but she was not invited. She just showed up. Okay. This is going to create the problems that it just did. Okay. Because she's going to be acting, doing something. She's going to be doing the most. I don't know why she came. I just really don't. You said, but that's another matter. It sure is. Anyway, let me go to the next skit. And that was a hot ass mess. Okay, let's see. And I'm like, girl, what's going on here? What is going on? And really, what is going on with Larry and Sharra for letting her even come in? Okay, I would have told her, no, honey, not today. Not today. No. And it ain't no disrespect. I'm not treating you different. You just can't come up in here because I already know what's going to happen. I already know. So now we're going to go to where Bethany had to start running off at that damn mouth, saying inappropriate things. And I told y'all she be talking too much at times and just doing too much. Okay, let's see here. And so the skit that I did not show is when Larry and all of them was talking to the kids, like they're going to really tell him the truth. They didn't do this right in the first place. They should have been talking to their daughter when she initially got a boyfriend, okay? Now you want to get at a table, embarrass some people and stuff, doing the most, you know what I'm saying? Thinking these kids are going to tell you what they are doing for real, for real. They are so lost in the twilight zone. And since, and I wish they would start revealing stuff. Like, for example, they need to start revealing, because it's all about, Bethany looking like a fool, but let's let Larry look like the snake he is as well in Sharra, because Larry is sitting up here co-signing for this woman and he's keeping it a secret. They need to let that be revealed, okay? Let Sharra's man be revealed too, okay? I don't understand this writing. I really just don't. So let's go ahead and see this now. Right here, I'm just going to go ahead and play it. Right here, let's see, part 3, Bethany, part 2. Let's see, they got this shit all over. Okay, let's do it like this, okay?
I don't understand why you're saying we can't see each other. That's extreme.
Extreme? Look at the problems y'all cause. We over here trying to get this situation between you two straightened out, and you don't see the problem?
No, I didn't say this is a problem. I said this is our first mistake. And you're trying to say we can't
First
see each other.
mistake.
So it's
Bro,
serious.
you got about the bowling alley. Oh, okay, I can go down the line. And you, look me in my face, I'm gonna ask you a question. You better be honest with me. In front of your mother, I'm gonna ask you this question. What happened between you and my daughter? In this house, what happened?
We watched a movie.
That's it. What else happened?
What do you mean? What else?
I opened Netflix to click on
What you mean? Sex? Did y'all have sex?
No.
Cause y'all old enough to know what that is.
Yeah, we.
Ghetto. The reason why these kids they won't be telling her the truth or the dad is because look how they're talking. Also, again, this should have been discussed. Listen, Brooke should have been Sharra should have had a girl to woman talk with Brooke in privacy. Okay. Then you can get Isaiah and Brooke together and talk to them together. All right. Larry should have done the same thing. You don't need to do this right here because maybe, especially Brooke, she may feel embarrassed. Okay. So I don't agree with this approach right here. I think that Brooke should have been talked to way before this right here. These kids are not telling the truth. They're not going to tell them everything. Okay. Because if they were telling them everything, Isaiah would tell his mom and Larry and Sharra that he was trying to encourage Brooke to have X, okay, and that they kissed. They're not going to tell everything. Most kids are not going to tell you certain things.
just watched the movie. We didn't do nothing.
I don't understand why I can't believe this.
And if Destiny wouldn't have been there, that movie would have turned into something else. Okay, that's why he said let's chill. All right. And she is so naive. This little girl right here. She got a lot of mouth, very disrespectful, but naive as hell.
Because y'all track record ain't doggone right now.
It can't nobody trust nothing y'all talking about.
So you want us to trust you when y'all sneaking and geeking in each other's houses and stuff. That's why we in this position right now. Look at us. We got better things to do with our time other than be here with y'all two.
No, seriously.
All right, look, Miss Sharra, listen. I apologize for coming over when you didn't allow me. I didn't ask and just showing up. Mr. Larry, I'm sorry for breaking your trust and just not being a gentleman. Brooke, I apologize for like getting you into this while you asking me. Mom, I apologize for leaving the house I wasn't supposed to. Bethany, I apologize for you being involved in this.
She ain't sorry.
Where's my apology? Where's mine?
What am I apologizing for?
Yeah, because last time that you came over with your mom and we got into it, my whole defense was that I didn't trust you because you were hanging around with Hope and Faith.
I don't understand why you're saying we can't see each other.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go to part 2.
And they were a bad influence on you. Therefore, you were going to be a bad influence on her. And look, you're proving me right now. Okay, you were a bad influence on Brooke. This is why Sharra wanted to have this meeting in the first place, because you snuck into the house right now. So, like I said, you're a bad influence, a bad kid. I mean, am I wrong?
I said stay on.
Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong.
So you wanna take it here again? You wanna keep talking about my
I'm
kids
telling the
and their
truth,
kids?
Kyra.
Well, where's your kids?
Right there. No, that's not your
she's
kid.
not.
Almost.
Look at you and
First and foremost, Missy, okay, with the long black hair. The thing is, your son is a bad influence, all right? Because your son is the one who was asking Brooke about taking it to the next level. So if that's not a bad influence, what is? Now, granted, Bethany does not have to talk so rude and so overbearing and just basically call him a bad influence, okay? Because we already know he's a bad influence. She didn't have to go there. Certain things you just don't need to say because it's going to cause conflict, all right? But she need to recognize that her son be doing the most, all right? He should have been over there in the first damn place.
look at her. That's her child.
She is my stepchild.
I'm sorry that God didn't bless you with one of those, baby, but I see why.
But why does these ignorant ass people keep on talking about, and I mean exactly what I just said, keep on bringing up the fact that that's not your child. Stupid ass. We know that's not her child. She's the stepmother. Okay, stepmothers are, moms too. I don't know why all these crazy people keep on acting like a stepmother is not a mother too. A lot of stepmothers have successfully raised their stepchildren. That is crazy. It makes Black people look ignorant when they talk ignorant like this. Stepmother, like she can't, like that's a bad thing. Hell, at least she can take care of that girl. Shh.
Under
She's
those
my
circumstances
stepchild.
right there, no.
She's my stepchild. Well, you got blessed with a bad one, okay?
Ooh.
You got blessed with a bad one.
See, the problem is what they do is they do too much name calling. Certain things need to stay within themselves. It's just plainly ridiculous. It's like a bunch of kids. That's why I said that when she was outside, she should have stayed outside. Point blank. Why bring her in when you know it's going to create conflict? It makes you look stupid as hell.
And he's not all bad, but he made a bad decision in this case.
And we understand that. You think we don't know that? You don't think that's why we're here?
And exactly,
Because
that's
he
why
made a
I'm
bad
here too.
decision?
That is why
you
I'm
want
here
to
too.
talk.
And another thing about Bethany, see, one thing we don't need to do, we don't, unless that one child really did something awful, we don't need to just place blame on one because both of those two kids were doing things together. See, Isaiah came over, okay, but Brooke let him in. Okay, she knew that she didn't supposed to have anybody over at her house, no boys. Okay, she did that anyway. Okay, Brooke is not stupid. She knows about XEX, okay? She knows. They teach it at school. You sit online, you sit in movies, you sit on the video games, friends talk about it. Okay, this is not the 40s or the 50s. She knows about that. So to be sneaking a boy over, letting him come up on Valentine's Day, we know what boys be looking for in men on Valentine's Day. Okay, so she's not naive to that. So that's why I say it's both of their fault. Okay, yes, Isaiah initiated the let's take it to the next level, but these dodo birds don't know nothing about that. Okay, so again, when you're talking to a parent about their child, you're not going to say your child is bad. You're not going to place all the blame on that one child. All right, because it's both of these kids, both. If Brooke would have said no, you can't come in, then okay, she would have been doing the responsible thing, but she didn't. She stuck that boy over, and Destiny was a part of it too, because she was right downstairs, basically looking out, point blank.
Go have your own kids.
No,
Parent
I'm
your
right
own
here.
kids.
I have a stepchild.
Parent your own kids.
I have one right
She
here.
can parent her stepchild, stupid ass lady, okay? Because she was parenting that girl before Sharra stepped back into the picture. Okay? Goodness.
Daughter.
She is my stepchild.
Her daughter.
She's my
Larry's
stepchild.
daughter.
She is my
Larry
stepchild.
tried to give you a baby, so why you still talking?
And why are you disrespecting
Why
my
you
husband?
still talking? Baby, your husband barely wants you, so you might want to go back to the
We're secure in our marriage. Why are you
wasn't
disrespecting?
Well, where's her husband at? See, I don't understand. See, that's why I couldn't be arguing with them. Because I'll be like, B, where's your husband at? I don't see him. I don't see him. You talking this smack about my husband don't want me, but B, where's your husband? Clearly, your man did not want you. Did you marry? Or did he just pop a baby up in your stomach and left you? Okay? So don't be talking about my husband don't want me. At least I got a husband. Where's yours? See, Bethany gonna have to learn how to get back on people's ass if she want to play that game. You know what I'm saying? If you can't play the game, hey, don't get in it. Because I would have told her ass off. We probably would have been scrapping up in the house. Okay, point blank. I mean, why is she bringing up where's your man when she no? Why are you bringing up your husband don't want you when you don't even have a man? You're sitting up here raising your son by yourself, stupid ass. So you talking about where is her husband don't want her? Shit, clearly her man didn't want her. That's why she raising her child by herself. I mean, why say something when you are in the position you are in? Shit.
Invited. You wasn't
Sharra.
invited. Because the last time I talked to you, I told you what I
whacked
want to
your
do.
gums
No,
and you
man,
acted
I haven't seen
You
you.
acted ghetto
I
in
haven't
my house.
seen you.
Yeah, you ghetto in my house. Yeah, best decision you've
I'm gonna see
made.
you. No.
Best
The
decision
best
you've made.
decision for
You're
you
trying to
is
talk to
gonna-
kids, right? And trying to be a good example and sitting up here bickering over foolishness. Shit. If y'all don't stop,
No, I'm good.
I
I'm
said
good.
this woman should have never been allowed to come in that house, and I blame Larry because he should have told her ass to take her ass right back home because we already know what's going to happen. How many times should Bethany come and start running off at the mouth before people realize just don't associate with her then? This whole entire thing did not have to happen. Just tell her to go home. You're not invited. And you can't come in. You can stand outside if you want to, but you're not coming in here. It's simple. It's simple, you guys. It's very simple. I think they like doing this shit, and I'm going to say it again, because there's no way you would be putting up with this if you did not like it. Okay? Point blank. Because like I said, I know she want to be involved, but she could have waited until her husband come back home, and then they could have talked to Brooke too, even though I don't think you need to, because you're going to get on those kids' nerves. And in the real world, when you just start doing too much, sometimes kids rebel or they run away or they do other things. You don't need to be beating her over the head with this stuff. Shit, that's stupid. Go listen. I don't even think they needed to have this meeting, really. Okay. First I said it was good, but then I changed my mind because I'm like, damn, they already talked to her. Okay. Just tell her what's up. Tell her what she need to do. If she decided to do anything because she's almost 18, I prefer you not to engage. But just in case you do, I'm here for you. If you need something, you need to talk to me about something before you make that decision. Please do that. You have to make your kids feel comfortable so they will be comfortable to come and talk to you before, they do things. If not, they end up doing things, that's why some girls get pregnant, get diseases, have abortion. I think I spelled it right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they be doing all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because parents be making it hard to communicate, with. And then they be doing this weird ghetto shit right here. All of them, including Bethany. Every single one of them sitting at that table, excluding those kids, need to be ashamed of themselves. And Miss Mouth of the damn South running her damn mouth, talking about somebody man don't want her when I don't even see her damn daddy sitting right next to her. That's why this boy doing what he doing, because ain't no damn father figure there. Okay? And with that mouth she has, I'm sure why he left. So, I mean, it is, it is what it is. Oh, my God. Whew. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the next skit, y'all. Let's go back. Okay, so here we go right here. So they got into the argument. I forgot the name of the one I just showed. Bethany oversteps. Okay, I did the Bethany overstep. So then, here we go. Miss Destiny running her damn mouth. Kids need to stay in kids' places, okay? This little girl need to be sent. They need to send her ass back to Chicago so her mama can take care of her ass, okay? These women sit up here and lay down and have these babies. You got to be able to go with the flow and be a parent all the time and take care of your child versus checking up with some damn dude. She need to take her ass home, though, for real. I'm going to read y'all comments in a minute. Let me go ahead and go to the next one. Oh, my God. Destiny reveals. Okay, I think this is it, right? Well, let's see. And then don't glorify. See, something what Country Rain does not need to do with his staff. Don't glorify a child fighting their elder, okay? Their step parent. That's not a good look, and it's certainly not a good look for Black people, period. And I will say that. That's plainly ridiculous because all Black kids are not doing this. They sure aren't. She coming here talking like I would put her little ass out my damn house. And if Larry don't like it, then I'm leaving. Because that is totally disrespect. She don't even need to be in that conversation. Okay? Brooke does not need her to take up for her. Okay? Period. That's what Larry is there for, and Sharra. Almost put her hands on some damn. I wish this kid would. Shall I be in jail? I'm going to be perfectly honest about it. I'm not going to call the police because y'all going to be calling the police on me. That's on everything. I'm not playing with no little kids doing stuff, putting their hands on me. All right? And threatening. Your ass will be out my house, point blank. You are grown enough to threaten and try to put your hands on your parents. That's when you need to get your own place to live in. And I mean that on everything. So now, let's go ahead and see this. Destiny, though. Destiny reveals that Bethany, no. Yeah, Destiny reveals that Bethany called Brooke a, you know what? Let me go over some. Did I write this all the way out? I don't even know if you're supposed to really, let's see. Oh, I'm trying to, I think this is it right here.
I'm so pissed off right now. For real. I feel like crying because I can't get to
I will leave. I will leave your house.
Yeah.
Because
Please, get out of my house.
I'm happy to do so. I will see you.
Out of my house. Go!
If that would have hit me, I would have filed charges on you.
Go, girl. You ain't gonna do. Woo!
Go.
Woo! I'm so sick of her. She's never welcome to my house.
Y'all cut all that fucking over exaggeration out. Okay, if your butt was sick of her, if all of you guys were sick of her, you would have never invited her in. Who invites someone in that they are sick of? They know that this person is going to act up. They know it's going to be some conflict. They know they don't like her. You didn't have to let her in, dum-dum. Goodness, that's stupid. And Larry is stupid, dude. You should have let her in. You should have told her to take her butt back home because she was not invited. And she just popped up without even letting you know, Mr. Man. You should have made her take her ass back home. So I don't give a smack what this chick is talking about because she should have never invited her in. That's your house. You didn't have to open the daggone door and let her in. Come on now. Y'all stop making excuses for these people. These are grown-ass people. You did not have to let that woman in that daggone house at all.
I'm not playing. I don't care if you pay bills or not. She's never welcome to my house. I don't care. That is pissing me off. This is why I don't invite her.
Because of this. I do not want you to go to jail. And I do not want our daughter to see you go to jail.
I don't know why not. She already been in there and everybody knows she's been there. And if she does not have enough sense to know not to let Bethany or anybody else put her in that situation, then she deserves to be in jail. That's on everything. Okay? She should know better. She should have never let that woman in that house in the first place because she already knows how Bethany start to talk and run that daggone mouth and be insensitive to what she says. and how it affects other people. That's on y'all crazy butts for letting her in there. That's on y'all. If you call the police today and if something popped off, they're going to be like, why did you let her in? How did she get in? You know how that woman is. And you knew that she was going to be doing something, period. So don't invite people in that will create, a confusion. And not saying that she's all bad. What I'm saying is that she shouldn't have been coming in, okay? Period. Because she was not invited. She told her husband she wasn't coming. It should have stayed like that. And she did not notify her husband to see if it's okay or to call Sharra to see if it's okay. You shouldn't have opened the door, point blank.
That's why I asked her not to say anything to you.
This has pissed me off.
I know.
This
But
has
do
pissed
you
me
really
off.
think that I want to sit here and watch?
I'm so pissed off right now.
Yeah, all of these, I almost said so. Hold on, let me go read y'all comments real quick. This is a bunch of BS to me right here. I don't give a damn about it because honestly, they shouldn't open the door. Period. So all of them are to blame. All right. Period. They all are to blame, excluding those kids. You said I knew Bethany was going to show up. For as long as Sharra let her stay on that porch, Bethany wasn't leaving. I think she would have walked in anyway. She is not going to walk in somebody's house. Letitia, how in the heck is she going to walk into her house if the damn door is locked? If she just walk in the house, you can just call the police and have her ass arrested for trespassing. See, for me, and let me tell y'all something about Shades too. Listen, y'all thought I was all into Bethany and all these other people. No, I'm not. I'm just saying what's right, what's wrong. Point blank. Listen, if she walks into somebody's house and the door is closed and she just forces her way in, I'm going to call the police and have her ass arrested for trespassing, okay? And I doubt she would have did that. She can stand outside all damn night if she wants to. That's on her. And you can still call the police and say she's trespassing unless she's out there on the sidewalk. She want to stand on the sidewalk looking stupid, that's her. She want to sit in the car looking dumb, that's her. They did not have to open that door to let that woman in, period. Okay? Why would you let somebody in that brings conflict or that does not know how to control their mouth or just say anything they want to? Shh. Right, and this is another thing too. As Black people, we need to stop promoting violence, okay? Every time some of these Black people get mad, they want to jump up and start fighting. And then when the police come, then you want to use, you just call the police. You know how the police do us Black people. Well, damn it, if you know how the police do you Black people, then stop getting in situations where people call them. Now, sometimes it's unavoidable, but in this situation right here, this right here did not have to happen. You have to think with your mind. You can't be popping off at every situation. All they should have done is escorted that woman out that damn door. If she can't leave willingly, you call the police to have her leave. Okay? Y'all act like y'all scared to call the police, but yet people call the police on your ass and have you arrested and you're looking crazy. Call the police and have her ass escorted out. Because once I ask you one time to leave and your ass don't leave, I'm not about to get myself in trouble, especially if I'm on probation. Okay? Even if I'm not, I'm not about to be going through all of that, messing up my time, my day, my night, my year, or whatever. I'm going to have your ass escorted off my property and you will not be coming back. Next is a restraining order. There you go. And the thing about it, right, you say they are, they're teaching them violence anyway, because this is how they handle when they get in conflict. They want to get up and start fighting. Brooke slapped the shit out of Isaiah. I don't understand why no one said anything about that. But if that boy would have slapped her, everybody would have said something. Hey, it goes both ways. If you don't want a man to hit you or a boy to hit you, well, keep your hands to yourself. Okay, point blank. Because if the police is called, you're hitting a boy or a man, your ass is going to jail. Okay, you're going to jail. Period. They don't tackle real issues. Didn't even tackle this. Didn't even tackle the part where Sonny slapped the shit out of Mike. Ain't nothing funny about that. Because you got people in domestic violence all the time, women getting their butts beat, okay? And people want to talk about that. But also women, keep your hands to yourself, because sometimes y'all be hitting people first. Keep your hands to yourself. People can only take so much. That's all of them. All they do is fight, and I know I be talking some smack myself, but I don't hit people first, okay? I don't hit people first, and I don't do altercations, unless somebody messing with me. In this situation right here, I already know Bethany wouldn't be coming into my house. And she can stand outside, Letitia, all damn day and night. I do not care. You're still not coming in. If you don't get off my porch, I'm going to have you arrested on everything. okay? Because that's trespassing. And she's not going to do that because unlike some other people, as soon as you tell her, I'm calling the police, she's going to be gone. Right, they all are violent, including Bethany, okay? You're right. She fought her brother and she did not, listen, he let her beat him up because he wasn't going to fight this woman. He's not stupid. If he would have hit Bethany, Bethany would have had the police arrest her brother. And you know this. So he did the right thing. He knows she can only do so much. Now, he's not going to let her unalive him or nothing like that because he would have to defend himself, you know. But yeah, that wasn't a for real fight because he didn't try to fight her back like that. He was trying to stop her and stuff and basically, you know, keep her from really messing him up and stuff. So that's why he did what he needed to do. That's why he's taking her to court. Well, all of them are violent. Okay, you say they all need to get help, and I agree. Sharra always threatening, want to fight. She was about to fight then, which is stupid, in this brand new house around these kids who they are trying to counsel basically and tell them how to do the right thing. How in the heck are you going to tell your kids how to do the right thing when you can't even do the right thing? Huh? How? I'm telling you, you got to do better. Okay, Letitia said, Bethany always makes it about her. Isaiah felt he didn't have to apologize to Bethany. She should have kept quiet and continued to observe and let Larry and Sharra continue to talk to Brooke. She should have stayed her ass outside. I'm going to be perfectly honest about that. And they shouldn't have let her in. But if since they did, you're right. She needed to shut her damn mouth. And I would have told her, and I hate to say it, I would have told her to shut her damn mouth. Okay, point blank. Because the thing about, like I told y'all earlier, the reason why Bethany does certain things is because instead of people just straight up telling her off, what they do is they go back and forth, then get offended by stuff she says. Okay, so me, I'll talk to you and may go back a little bit, back and forth a little bit, but when you say stuff to me, I'm going to say stuff back to you if you want to get on that level. But I'm not going to do this every time because what I'm going to do is maybe after the first time, maybe the second time, I'm going to distance myself from you, okay? Because we're not married. We're not in a relationship. I don't have to be around your ass, okay? And I don't understand why these people be around her if they don't like her, all right? That Bethany is Larry's problem, not Sharra, not Lynette, not this lady right here, not the man down the street. She is Larry's problem. He needs to get his wife some help. He need to get some too, and they need to get counseling. Simple as that. Nobody else have a damn thing to do with their marriage or anything else of that nature. And they don't have to be bothered with her. They're choosing to. This girl is not a little bitty girl, okay? Just like Jaden isn't. So there's no reason why these exes have to even interact with Bethany, all right? They're choosing to do this. And she don't want Bethany in her house, which is understandable, but she shouldn't be over there at Laurie's and Bethany's house, period, because they don't get along. Listen, he shouldn't have had it wide open. Even if she would have walked in, you walk her ass right back out. Okay, Letitia, you walk her back out. He's a man. He can make her leave. You can tell her one time. If she don't shut up, then she's escorted out. That's why her husband is there. He should have got his ass up, grabbed her hand, and escorted her out. Simple as that. The reason why Bethany does certain things is because people sit right there and let that shit go on. Everybody want to fight instead of doing stuff for real. Okay? Y'all don't get along. You escort her ass out. She can't come over no more. Point blank. She can talk to Larry. She can beg. She can plead. You can't come over anymore. Period. And she needs to stay away from inside of their house. Point blank. That's how you, I guarantee you, if they call the police, they went to court, the judge is going to say the same thing. First and foremost, why are you guys around each other? You don't have a little bitty baby, okay, that you have to be around each other. Okay, you have almost a grown woman. So you don't have to be around each other. Bethany drops off, she don't have to go inside Sharra's house. Sharra drops off, she don't have to come inside Larry and Bethany's house. As simple as that. And while we're getting honest and stuff tonight, they should have revealed, like I just said, since they want to be honest, they want to be all about their life. Tell Bethany how Larry is co-signing. I'm sick of these people defending Larry and Sharra like they are innocent. All these niggas are guilty. Okay? Every single one of them. Okay? You sitting around here having a married man co-sign for you, and y'all think that's right. Okay? You got a married man helping you with your rent, and y'all think that's right. You got a married man buying this woman a couch, like this girl stays there all the time. She'd mostly be at her dad's house. And if he was going to get a couch, he should have talked to his wife first. Y'all act like that's okay and that's normal. You got this man, ex-wife coming over, taking over, doing the most inappropriate stuff, and y'all think that's right? You got the ex-Lynette coming over, not even texting, not even calling, asking if it's okay. She knew that her and Bethany did not get along, and y'all think that's right, but y'all just want to jump on what Bethany does. Let me say this again. Laurie, Sharra, Lynette, Bethany, all of them be doing shit, and that's on everything. And if y'all don't see that, something ain't right. Right. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. She should have been in that house. Okay. She shouldn't have been in that house. And I blame Larry once again, because his wife, he knows how his wife is. Okay. Yes, she should be included, but only if you know how to act. Okay. Only if you know how to act, and you know how to converse with people without making people feel some type of way. Again, you don't have to say that young man is bad. If that's what you think, keep it to yourself. You're not trying to cause an argument. Okay? You're not trying to play that traditional Karen role either, because that's what she reminded me of when she was talking like that. Okay? Because this boy snuck into the house. He did do something bad. He was acting bad, but you don't need to say that. Certain things Bethany should not say. You say that shit to Laurie when you and him are talking. Okay? You don't say that there. She should have said, I don't want Brooke and him around each other. I don't want him around my stepdaughter, because I don't appreciate the fact that he was in this house, the house with her. And she knows that he shouldn't have been there. And he knows that too. Okay, they're doing stuff that they should not be doing, and sneaking people in sometimes leads to other situations happening. What if Destiny wouldn't have been there? And then she would have said, Brooke, you ain't gonna do nothing but Brooke. You don't know that for sure, because boys have a way of encouraging girls to do things. It's like girls sometimes encourage boys to do things. So that's why y'all don't need to be in the house by yourself, unsupervised. You're not grown, okay? And you're not grown either, Isaiah. That's what Bethany should have been saying. She's placing all the blame on Isaiah when Brooke also played a role in this. You don't place blame on one child. And I think Laurie is doing something similar. That's not right. That's not the way you do, okay? That's what I'm saying. Why even have a big meeting? See, after we talked about this more in detail, Jermaine, because at first I was like, yeah, a big meeting. But after we talked about this in more detail, I realized too, this is unnecessary and it's embarrassing. You can tell this girl right here was embarrassed. They talking stuff they don't know what they're talking about in the first place. Okay. I don't know if I don't think Brooke was planning on doing anything extra. Isaiah, on the other hand, he probably was going to try. Okay. So that's why Brooke don't need him over there unsupervised. Because like I said, I know he was probably trying to lead up to something. He had already asked her about that. And this is what Sharra them don't know. You said just have a private conversation with the child and institute some punishment. Right, that's true. I think so too, Letitia, because there's no respect there. And she doesn't respect her husband either. Okay, because anytime your husband is telling you to be quiet and you keep on talking, there's no respect. Okay, period. He's the head of the household. I keep on saying this over and over again because he is, and she does not respect that. Let me ask you, Jermaine. Jermaine, if you was my husband, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on. I had to turn that back. It's so crazy. TV. Hold on. Oh, it's back on. So, Jermaine, if you was my husband, right, and we were out in public, and I was just saying some inappropriate stuff okay, and being loud and ghetto and shit, because Bethany be ghetto and loud too. So I don't know why people get so offended when she calls them trashy and loud and ghetto. You need to say, B, your ass is loud and ghetto too. Look at you. You sitting up here screaming at the top of your lungs, talking all loud and shit. You know, that's all you have to say. You got to make her mad back sometimes, and then she'll stop. But anyway, if I was doing that, Jermaine, and you was my husband, and you told me to be quiet, and I did not be quiet, what would you do? And what would you say? Would you tolerate that if I kept on doing that all the time? Just like popping up somewhere when we had already discussed, I'm not coming. How would you would have handled that? Because I know good and damn well if I was a dude, what I would have done, she would have been getting in that house. Okay, and then when I got home, I would have had a long talk with her because this is inappropriate. Okay, we're not going to come somewhere creating conflict. You know, nobody likes you. So why are you here? We can talk to Brooke right here at our house. Okay, us. And you know what? I hate to say it, you know, sometimes you honestly have to do that because some women be doing so much at times. Okay. And just to keep down conflict and confusion, sometimes you have to do that. You may not say shut the F up, but you're going to lead the person by the hand, like I said, and tell that person, don't do stuff that we didn't discuss. Okay. Because this is not something that you should be doing. And then sometimes you do have to tell people to shut the F up. I mean, because she just kept on going on and on and on. So sometimes you have to be kind of rough like that. Right. There has not been any consequences. These people over here bickering about to fight and shit and do the most. Just plain out ghetto. And that's all of them, including Bethany. Now we saw this stuff. Let me go to the next one. And what happened is that Destiny blurted out at the mouth, telling her mom, well, now she wasn't really telling her mother anything. What she was doing is talking back to Bethany because of what Bethany said. Bethany started bringing up something about, I forgot exactly what she said, something about Destiny chose to be in a GANG or something like that. And then Destiny, you know, she was already rolling her eyes and shit. That's when she revealed that Bethany called Brooke a hoe. The thing about it, they said that's not entirely true. This girl is lying. What Bethany said is Brooke is acting like a hoe. So let's look this up and see if acting like a hoe means that you're a hoe. Because these people are tripping out about that one thing she said. If you're so offended by it, then tell her she's acting like a hoe. Okay? Point blank. Shit. If you're so offended by it, let me see. If someone says you are acting like a hoe, are they saying you are a hoe? Okay, so chat said yes. Saying you are acting like a hoe is direct. It's basically calling you a hoe. It's a derogative term for actually, you know, women who like to, you know. Now, it also says while it implies the behavior is current rather than a personality trait, it is intended as an insult. So the thing about it, like I said before, Bethany should have never said that in the first place. But for me, acting like a hoe is not being a hoe. Okay, even though it said right here, people have implied that it is. That's why she shouldn't have just said it. Because if she would have told my daughter, you're acting like a hoe, I would have told her, let me tell you something, lady. Do not say that. Okay. And then I would have gave her an example. So when you had a boyfriend and you held his hand and you might have kissed him and you might have the other things, were you acting like a hoe? I probably would have said something like that. And are you a hoe? I just would have said something crazy. I know I would have. But the thing is, like I said before, I just think it's inappropriate anyway. She should have never said that. But she was talking to Laurie. This girl did follow her in the room. But with that being said, I still say Bethany should not have said that, period. And Sharra, instead of Sharra jumping up and doing the most, what she should have told Bethany, don't you ever say that about my daughter again. All right, period. Don't say it about her again. And then Bethany would have been like, well, I call her like I see it. And then I would have told her, what makes you qualified to call anybody a hoe? Are you a hoe? I would have made her mad. What if I called you a hoe? I know I would have made her mad because my butt would have been saying all types of stuff. But the thing is, she shouldn't have just said that. Okay, period. It wasn't needed. It was not needed at all. Should have kept that shit to herself if that's what she felt. But I know why she said it. She was trying to get, she was mad, trying to get the girl back, I guess, for what she was saying and what she was doing. Just immature shit all the way around. That's why I said Bethany has to learn how to act like a grown-up at all times. At times, she argues back with these kids. She started calling names and doing the most, period, which is unacceptable. But this, in my opinion, saying you're acting like a hoe to a child, well, not to a child, but to the child's dad, and then the child overhears that, I don't think that's appropriate. And Larry should have really, put a stop to that and, let her have it. Not hitting her, but let her have it for saying that. In my opinion, that's what he should have done. And also, he didn't have to call and tell anyone, because if he handles the problem inside of his home, it should have never left inside of his home. Okay? And they should have kept their mouths closed, because she does not have to know every damn thing that goes on in this household. Okay? That's why he should have, put a stop to it and got on Bethany's ass. Not hit her or anything. I'm just saying, tell her what's up. He called himself doing that, but, to me, it really wasn't all that what he did. Okay, let's see what y'all saying real quick. Then we're going to go to the next skip. You said Larry opened the door. He should have told her to go home and shut the door. Right. Oh, let me see what the word ghetto means. Y'all crazy. What is the origin? Let me type that, because it actually understood what I was saying. Hold on. I thought it wouldn't understand what I just said, because I'd be saying stuff weird. Okay, let's look and see what it is. Oh, wow. So that word originated in 16th century Venice, Italy, referring to a segregated, walled-off area where Jews were forced to live. First established in 1516, it likely derives from the Venetian dialect word ghetto, Gheto, as the area was near a metal casting or casting site. That's interesting, huh? So it originated in the 16th century Venice, Italy, referring to a segregated, walled-off area where Jews were forced to live. Okay, so what else? Okay, so that's really what that word means for when people get offended by it, okay? So now we know, we learned something new. Okay. So who started using that word to make it negative and basically apply to Black people? Let me look that up. So who started using the word ghetto to make it apply to just Black people in a negative manner? So they said the term ghetto was adopted. You know what adopted mean, right? Right. By Black Americans, particularly in the 1910s to the 1960s, to describe their own, where they lived at. Okay. It says drawing on the moral weight of historically forced Jewish confinement in Europe. And so then it became heavily associated with negative, racialized stereotypes of poverty and crime in the 1960s due to riots and media focus. Okay. So in the early 20th century, Black scholars and communities began using ghetto to describe the legally forced segregation, overcrowding, and underfunding of their neighborhoods, rather than a reflection of the residents' actions. And then in the 60s, mainstream society and media increasingly used the term to stereotype, shame, and demonize these areas, okay, the Black areas. So over time, it changed, okay? They started using that to suggest, especially for Black people, to suggest poverty or a lack of refinement, okay? But it originated from Jewish people, okay? I think that's what they said. Yeah, in Venice, Italy. It was referring to segregated, walled-off area where Jews were forced to live. So that's where it originated from, Venice, Italy. And they used it for Jews who were forced to live in certain areas that were walled off. Okay, so now we learned something new, huh? So anyway, you said Sharra did say that Bethany called Sharra a hoe. Well, I mean, even if she did, Letitia, so what? So what? I'm pretty sure Sharra been called a hoe before. Okay, listen, I hear men, especially Black men, calling Black women bitches. Okay, y'all, not you, Letitia, y'all as in Black women, sit right there and let these men say this. And then as soon as some woman, a white woman, say, ho, you want to get yourself in trouble. Hell, you should be talking to these men who calling you a bitch. And y'all call one another bitches. Okay, so please stop acting like, because somebody called you a hoe, you about to lose it. Call them a hoe back. Who is Bethany to call anybody a hoe? We don't know what Bethany used to do. I would have called her a hoe back and be done with it. So anyway, he always does this, but he needs to get into his own ass because he is also responsible for Bethany's actions. Okay, he needs to get in his own ass on everything. He really does. All right, now let's go to that next skit where he gets on her. So now we learned something because I didn't even know where that word originated from. So now we know it originated in Venice, Italy, and it's referring to a segregated, walled-off area where Jews were forced to live. Okay, and it was first established in 1516. So that's where it originated from. Then it slowly changed to mean, mostly applied to Black people living in the hood eventually, making it seem so negative and everything else. And these Black people are in severe poverty. Okay, it wasn't really meant to be that, but then it transferred into that. Okay. And we'll look at that in a minute. We're going to look at that in a minute, okay? So let me go see the part, I'm forgetting what I was going to say, where Larry's getting ready to get on her butt, okay? Listen, Bethany is not innocent, okay? She be doing a lot, okay? So just to let y'all know that she's not innocent. That's why she made me mad the other day when she was doing that shit in Montana and then go right back home. I'm like, that is stupid to me. That's when I really washed my hands, but I figure I should still do these reactions with them too. Since y'all like it. Because at first I said I'm not reacting to their shit no more because this is plain ridiculous. So here we go right here. Hold on, let's see. So let's go to the one where Sharra goes off on Larry and Brooke for not telling her first. Watch, he tries to, I don't want you to know this. I'm so stupid. She got a lot of nerve. We're talking about, they didn't tell her about what happened with Bethany and Brooke. But yet she's not telling Larry about her and Joel, okay? And they didn't tell Bethany about Larry co-signing. These people are hypocrites, okay? So this is part one.
I'm very surprised that she didn't know anything about him coming.
Wait, hold on. Not that. Hold on, I can't find that one. Let's see. This is all old. Okay, let me do this again because I can't even pull it up. Let's see. What is the name of this shit again? Let's see. Sharra goes all on Larry and Brooke for not these long ass titles telling her when. Let's see. I think the name of the thing is when. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Letitia, I went to the casino tonight. Well, earlier, not tonight. I went earlier. Thought I had won. That's why I don't need to go to the casino. I thought I had won a big jackpot. I'm gonna show you it. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. You're gonna laugh. It didn't. Okay. That's why I don't be going, because my ass don't be knowing what I'm doing when I go to the casino. So let's see. I think this is it right here. Let's see. No. We can look at this one, because let me look at this one, because I can't find the other one. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find the other one. So forget that, okay, because all I'm going to hear is the same old thing over and over again. Let's go ahead and look at this one right here. This is a new skit that just came out. I don't hear no damn sound. Let's see. We may not can listen to this. They didn't put the sound on it. So, okay. Oh my God. Let's see, y'all. Hold on. So that skit right there that I was just telling you about, that's what happened. Basically, he was explaining why he didn't tell her and all this other bullcrap that he normally does. I'm talking about Larry. So let's see this right. Larry and Sharra give Brooke her punishment. Hold on, let's see. So let's see what they're saying here real quick. And that's not going to stop those two kids from doing anything either, the punishment, just to let y'all know. And they shouldn't let it stop. They should do just like they do in the real world, kids. These are long titles. Okay, let's see if I can pull this up real quick. This actual skit.
I want to thank y'all for having us tonight. And I just want to let you know, Isaiah would not have a phone. And I already took his phone when they called you. He won't be back outside tomorrow. He ain't coming outside.
Oh, well, don't worry about that, because I got plans for this one right here. Boot camp again.
What is boot camp?
Oh, you didn't know I was a military worker, did you?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I did 24 years in the Air Force and I was a drill sergeant. And
Really?
every time this one gets out of line, I put her through a boot camp.
Sit down.
This
Sit
one.
down. Sit down.
So I make her go outside and do whatever I want to do until I get tired.
Okay, looks like you're looking for an extra person, right?
Oh, well, we always got room.
Okay, Isaiah, you gonna be going to boot camp. What do you mean for what? Sign him up.
I would love to have her, for real. Hey, yep, boot camp. Y'all want to be together? Be together at boot camp.
Yeah, at boot camp.
Don't worry, you're going to love it. You're going to love to hate it.
Then you're gonna learn to stop sneaking in people's houses.
Mhm.
Well, I will say this, you ain't gotta worry about no calling, because her dad not gonna take her phone.
Yeah, we shall do.
And Destiny,
Respectfully, I was just here. I was here by default. I didn't even do nothing.
Oh.
Like, I was watching my movie and I was continuing it when he came in. That was it.
Oh, you can go to boot camp too.
I already did my boot camp already in Chicago. I don't do boot camp again.
Okay, then.
Handshake.
Well, since you knew what was going on with these two,
I get it, I get
okay,
it.
you can be a
I get it.
spectator.
Respectfully, I was just here by default, so it's just like,
Okay, well, by default, how about this? While they going through boot camp, you stay on the sidelines and cheer them on. Now, how about that? By default.
And laugh at them too.
Mhm. Give them all the love and joy that they gave you when it was in Chicago. I was being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Honey,
Trust me. She's been through it.
you gave
She's been through it. I would love to have her.
You going to boot camp? Tell Mr. Larry, thank you.
Speaking of boot camp, you need to put Bethany in there.
Oh, you need to
Okay.
take that ring off, baby. That's what you need to do.
Listen,
She ain't gonna
don't bring
fuck
her
that
into this, you know, whatever.
But you,
She needs to be. She
bring
needs to
some
learn how
clothes,
to
bring
be
some gym
dressed.
clothes.
Talking about you need to take that ring off of her. Hell, girl, you need to get a ring on your finger, on everything, so you can have a man to help you with your damn son and tell him about the birds and the bees and shit, how to keep his, wet in his pants. All right?
And leave that attitude. I'll bet you I'll get rid of it.
Oh, I like the way this sounds. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Thank y'all.
All right, I see you, Kyle. Yeah, you did. Let her join too.
Well, listen, we're gonna get out here, I'm gonna get these two home.
Yeah, go ahead, because I'm still heated from that. But like I said, when you do that boot camp, make sure Bethany out there running too, so she want to be in some stuff. How about that?
All right, y'all. You have a good night.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Boot camp ain't gonna do a damn thing. All right. You know how many kids be at boot camp and they still end up being felons later on in life? Come on now. They need to actually talk to them for real. Okay. And find out a real solution. Boot camp, working out, they should be working out anyway. Shit. That's a joke. Let me read y'all comments over here. And I'm gonna go to that skit too, because I see y'all over here bickering in the comment section. Okay, so you said Sharra did say that Bethany called Sharra a hoe. In later skits, Larry gets into Bethany's ass. Brooke said herself that Bethany did not call her a hoe. Watch the skit when she referred to Sharra as a hoe. Peter Larry asked Bethany what she considered a hoe. You lost last night? Okay. At this point, Brooke wouldn't be going back to her father's house to live, legal custody or not. Well, honestly, it was her mom's house where she snuck the boy in. So I don't know if that's the best place either. And then plus nothing that people are not talking about. I don't like the fact that when Brooke had the little boy up and got caught, the mom had Joel there, right? And they go into the bedroom. How in the hell are you going to be a good example for your daughter when you got a man up in your bedroom? Okay? Now, if I would have came home and caught that boy in my house, I would have immediately not even been taking that dude in my bedroom. He wouldn't have been going to my bedroom anyway. We would have sat on the couch. Okay? How are you going to teach your daughters about having respect when your ass don't have any? You don't bring no man up in your house with your daughters and your niece up in the house and y'all in the bedroom. And regardless of what you guys were doing in the bedroom and you're grown, it's just what it looks like. Okay? Shh. Now, let me go back. I told y'all people be concentrating on certain things, but they don't concentrate on the right things. All right? I know that, but she been doing stuff at both houses, okay? Shit. Sharra ain't all that as a parent. Her ass stay gone more than anything. When does she really be at home? And then she never cooks. She's always ordering fast food, shit and stuff. So, no. They need to just all learn how to be parents and stop focusing so much on bull crap. Okay, let's go to the next skit, you guys. So now, so Destiny. Let's see, I'm gonna skip over some because they're going back and forth. Okay, so Destiny tells Bethany, I bet you won't call my cousin a B again. Look at this. The kid's still going on with this woman. This is crazy. Let's see. Y'all think this is right. I wonder how many of you guys would stand for this if your kids were doing this. I just really want to know that. This is crazy. They need to send this little girl home or send her over there to live with Sharra. But she's an instigator, and I don't like that. And she's still cussing. And anybody who agrees with this, I don't know what to say. Oh, See,
On your face.
Okay, well then the law would have translated to her and she would have been back
She
in the
wouldn't,
car.
she wouldn't, because she on probation. She know better. That's why she ain't touched you in the first place. So no.
So, the only time she's been smart in a while.
No. This whole time, actually. You ain't been smart this whole time. You ain't kept your mouth
Just
shut.
leave it alone. Get our drinks and go to bed, bro.
Girl,
That's a good
leave
idea,
it
bro.
alone.
That's a good idea.
She needs to have a good idea and keep her mouth shut and shut up.
And that's why I left her.
You need to shut your trap. Don't you be saying that? You need to shut your trap.
Yeah, that's gonna take
if y'all think this is right, for real, if y'all think this is right, something is wrong with you guys. Because there's no way in hell I'm letting some little kids disrespect me like this as a grown-up. They don't have a damn thing to do with how this lady be acting. Okay? Point blank. They need to stay in the kids' place, go in their bedrooms. Damn.
Girl, I don't care nothing about that. Is you mad?
No.
You won't call Brooke no hoe again.
Once again, I never called her a hoe. I said she was acting like a hoe.
You still saying the same thing over and over again.
And Destiny, what do you want?
I bet you won't call my cousin no hoe again. I know that much.
Well, first of all, I never called her a hoe.
Okay, you keep trying to go around it like.
No,
You
it's
did.
the semantics
But
that you're
okay.
trying to do, but you probably don't even know what that word means. So, just saying, I never called her a hoe. I said she was acting like one. But you wanna
You're the
change
only
the word
person
to
that thinks that. You're the only person that thinks you didn't call her no hoe.
I didn't.
But if my auntie would have touched you, you would have been the one being a.
Now, finish that sentence so I understand what you mean. Finish the sentence. Explain. You're gonna have to, translate that because I couldn't understand what you were saying.
My auntie would have translated them hands to you, looking goofy. She would
Okay.
have definitely, she would have translated all them bruises onto your face.
Okay.
Toe up, didn't it?
No, I didn't.
How fast she was gonna call 911? It was gonna be like, no. Look, Brooke. Look. No.
What makes you think that? She didn't get close enough to even try and get me.
Well, what she would have did if she did?
Then she would have gone to jail. That's what's going
No,
on.
you're so police. Oh, it's okay. Are you okay? Like you would have had more marks on your face.
I get so sick of y'all talking about y'all. That's so police. Don't do shit for people to call the police on you. Then why y'all do stuff for people to call the police and then say you so police? Leave people damn alone. Goodness. Now, granted, I know some people just call the police, but damn, in this case right here, if she would have put her hands on this woman, she needed the police call on her. That's not the way you handle something. You only touch people if they touch you. Goodness.
You kept talking.
Maybe so, but
Yeah.
she would have been in the wrong for it.
No, like if you would have kept talking, like you would have been smacked hard.
Okay, so what's your point, Destiny? What do you?
On your face.
Okay, well then the law would have translated to her, and she would have been.
It doesn't matter if she was. I don't know what these people get. What damn law book do y'all read? For real. I don't give a damn if Bethany was in the house at all. They opened the door for her to come in. So if Sharra would have put her hands on her, hell yeah, she would have been arrested. That's stupid. Y'all need to learn the law. They opened the door for her to come in and invited her in. Let her come in. She didn't just bust her way into the house. And I agree with this person right here. She said everybody just verbally bullies Bethany at this point. No real conversations, no resolutions. The writers are so lazy at this point. I think they just like creating conflict, okay, point blank, and like to play the race game and all this bull crap, which is getting old and tiresome, all right, point blank. I don't even know why she agreed to play this damn this story in the storyline, because I actually wouldn't, okay, shit. Because one thing about it, when you're acting and you are assuming certain roles, sometimes it's hard to get away from those type of roles, That's what a lot of young actors be talking about, and actresses. When they get older, it's hard for them to get a different role because everybody see them as that character they played in. Just like with her, you're playing this character right here. When people are gonna see this, and that's what they're gonna envision, her being just like she is. Just like the other role she plays, she was basically the same in this other little skit that I saw. the other day, well, last week. She played a police woman, but she was basically the same. So it is what it is. Did I play this whole thing? I think I did. But I think this little girl is a what her name? She's a instigator, and she needs to go home because she's a problem. Okay, a straight up problem. And there's no way what she's doing is right. Point blank. You don't do that. You're talking to a grown lady. That is crazy. Okay, let me go ahead and look at the next skit real quick. I go to that skit y'all was talking about. But first, let me play all of theirs because I don't have all damn night to be doing these videos. Okay, so now Larry is going on. So they got a lot of. Okay, so wait. Larry goes off on Bethany for disrespecting his black people. Now, y'all need to stop with that shit for real. Okay? Because I guarantee you, if a white person wrote this up, y'all would be all talking about racism. Y'all got to stop. Okay? For real, for real. And I'm shocked at Country Wayne. I'm just be perfectly honest. Because I'm telling you, if a white person online was doing videos, right, and they did the same exact thing, wrote this, every black person that sees it will be saying something. Just like if their entire white family was getting on their ass and he was married to a black woman, everybody would be saying something. This is weird. So here we go right here. Larry goes off on Bethany. Let's check this out. This one may be in a different language. Let me see.
Destiny has a mouth on her, let me tell you.
Destiny has a mouth on her.
Well, yeah, for being a young teenager, she does.
Bethany. You worried about Destiny's mouth.
Well, yeah, because she's gonna be, an adult soon. She ain't gonna be able to get a job like that. Nothing.
Okay, I can deal with Destiny because she's still young. But you, Bethany, you embarrassed me really bad tonight. You embarrassed me. You always say, I don't have your back. I don't see your side. And every time I try to have your back, you just push me into a corner to where I have no idea what just happened. You came to Sharra's house and the way you just acted over there, I am so ashamed of you.
But do you not see anything that I said from my point of view? Like anything?
Bethany,
Anything?
you were not even invited over there. That's the point I'm trying to get.
And that's why you shouldn't have invited her in. You should have told her to go home because she should have called you first to see if it's okay. Just like when she wanted Lynette to text her and call her before she actually came over, those same rules applies to her. And that's what you, Mr. Man, should have told her and then told her to go back home, period. And none of this stuff would have happened. Why invite someone into your house that you know cannot behave, okay?
You just showed up and Sharra asked you to come in and be quiet and you couldn't even do that.
No, she didn't ask me. She was so rude.
You were at her house.
Is her name Sharra or Sharra? Because he just said Sharra.
You get mad when people come over here.
She comes over and she
No, wait, hold on. So you get mad when she comes over here and shows out. But you gonna do it to her like it's tit for tat.
But here's the thing. You don't ever kick her out when she acts like that towards me. So
And that is true. He's not fair. Okay, this is supposed to be his wife, and this is why I don't understand why she is still in this relationship. Because this is true. When Sharra comes over there and be acting a fool with her, he does not kick her out. Okay, so the same rules should apply there at that house too. Okay, if Sharra comes there acting up, she needs to be kicked out. Same thing with her. But since they can't get along, I don't think Sharra should be in that house. There's no reason why Sharra should be in that house. Just like she does not need to be in Sharra's house. Why are they trying to be friends and shit when they don't like each other? That's silly. And I don't understand why she tries to be around that woman when she does not like her either, and they just don't get along.
See where my point of view is?
No, I don't see your point of view because
Exactly.
understand like this. You should not have been over there. You just showed up unexpectedly.
Mary, it was a meeting about your daughter and my stepdaughter. I had every right to be there.
I told you, no, you did not,
Yes, I
because
did.
that's Sharra's house. I told you this morning while you was vacuuming that rug, I was going over there around 5:30, 6 o'clock. Did I not? You could have said somewhere throughout the day, Larry, I would like to go.
And like I said, over there, I didn't think about it at that moment. I was like, I was busy doing housework. I didn't think that I needed to go over there because I thought, but throughout the day, I thought we've been having so many issues.
Why didn't you call me and say, Larry, I would like to be a part of the meeting? It is okay. Let me ask Sharra.
You and I have been having so many issues over the last several months. We have.
Okay.
And you would have literally shot me down at the last second
Yes,
every time.
I would have.
Let's go up some shit. Damn. Hold on, y'all. I knew that was gonna do that.
Let her do
Okay.
it.
The situation was about Isaiah and Brooke.
It was.
It
right.
turned on to you because the whole situation went from them to you, and Sharra had to throw you out of her house. Where does that even regulate your mind that I don't have your back? Sharra wanted to get at you.
I didn't say that this time.
Sharra wanted to get at you, and the only reason why I did not let Sharra get at you because I don't want her going back to jail. Because I know if she had attacked you, she was going back to jail. I don't want my daughter seeing that. But you didn't give me no choice but to have her throw you out the house. And that is embarrassing to me. And you need to stop doing that. You need to consider me. I'm your husband. If I don't have your back, you don't have mine, then what do we have here?
Larry, I always have your back.
Permission.
Yes, I shouldn't
You,
have to
I don't
ask
have,
you.
that's not my house, Bethany. That's her house. And you came over there, you disrespected Kyra by talking about Isaiah in front of her. You disrespected Bethany. I'm sorry, you disrespected Brooke and Destiny, and you disrespected me. You embarrassed me. How can I have your back? What you're doing when everything you do is wrong? Tell me that.
Larry, I didn't see that everything I did was wrong, but I'm sorry that you think that.
You did your mom ever teach you manners about going to someone's house and how to conduct yourself? Because you damn sure don't know how to conduct yourself when you go to someone's house. You don't do that. I can't speak for Sharra, but in my house, I have to control what goes on here. But over there,
But you don't. That's the thing.
you said I don't.
But when Sharra comes over here and she treats me like utter crap, you just let her do
Okay.
it.
The situation was about Isaiah and Brooke.
It was.
It
right.
turned on to you because the whole situation went from them to you, and Sharra had to throw you out of her house. Where does that even regulate your mind that I don't have your back? Sharra wanted to get at you.
I didn't see
Listen, you don't have her back. Let's keep it. If you want to be honest and keep it real, you don't have her back. Okay. First and foremost, like I said, and I'll say it again, he should have never allowed her to come inside of the house in the first place because he knows how his wife is. He knows how his ex is. Okay. Why put two females together when you know they do not get along? It's very clownish behavior. And she's right. When Sharra comes over there acting a fool, taking over, doing the most, he does not put her out. Period. He places all the blame on Bethany. This is why I said none of them accept accountability. They place everything on this woman. She is guilty, but they are guilty as well. They all do stuff, point blank. So I don't know what else to say. I just think they need to probably get a divorce because it's not going to work out. Simple as that. Let's see what y'all said in the comment section. Just plain ridiculous. I'm tired of talking about it. Okay, let's go back because y'all over here doing the most, huh? You said she kissed Brooke. Oh, that was you, Letitia. Okay. So Bethany told Larry that a hoe is sleeping with a man unmarried. Larry asked, was she a hoe because they slept together before marriage? I mean, it is what it is. Okay. I mean, he already basically handled that, Letitia, because he did exactly what I would have said. Are you a hoe because you slept with Larry before marriage? So, I mean, there you go. I mean, that's nothing else even to discuss. Okay. You said, who gives a ish about being called a hoe? God, you know what? Milk toast ass ninjas. Larry act like these girls are delicate flowers. Look at these two ghetto trash ass bullies. They are not delicate. He never takes up for Bethany. Kinda is his house. It kind of is his house. He co-signed and pays half the rent. That is true. Andrea, thank you so much for being here. You're definitely right. Larry has no type of control. None. Zippo. Zip. He don't have control with his wife, with his kids, with his ex-women. Nothing. He's a weak-ass man. And I mean that on everything. It's no excuse for none of their behaviors. It definitely wasn't any excuse for her behavior in that house, at Sharra's house, okay? Period. We never said it was okay what she did. We said she shouldn't have been there. Okay. Period. But at the same time, the way it was handled, how everything was handled in that house is plainly ridiculous. That it was not called for. When Destiny started telling what she wasn't really trying to tell, she was just going back and forth with, she was going at Bethany. Sharra should have just told Bethany, don't call my daughter a hoe. And as a matter of fact, you can take your whole ass up out of here and tell her to leave. That's it. And be done with it. That's it. If she says she didn't want to go, so okay, I'm going to do what you like to do. I'm going to call the police and have you escorted out. Because I asked you to leave from my house and you're clearly not doing it. That's all she had to do. And then they continue on with their conversation with their kids. Okay? That's what she should have done. Period. Why act a fool when you're trying to set a good example for your kids? Why do that? It's not like these grown-ups were in the house by themselves and the kids weren't there. The kids were there. And how are you going to set a good example for the kids if they see you clowning? That's why they keep on doing what they do, and they're going to continue to do what they do. If Larry thinks boot camp is going to stop them from doing anything they want to do, he is sadly mistaken. Kids find a way. All right, they can see each other in school. They can sneak from school. They can go in the bathroom. They can do many things. Okay, many things. So if they don't have a real talk with their daughter, they will find out. And hopefully, I don't know how they will find out that Isaiah was asking her about going to the next level. And what about in the hallway of the school? I guess they never did call them to let them know that they were in the hallway, not in class. So, they need to find out what's going on in their daughter's life, okay? And cut all these arguments out. And when they know that Bethany is not invited to certain places, don't allow her to come in. Period. Don't allow her to come in. That's stupid. That's like opening the door for a damn person who's trying to rob you, okay? And you just let them in. You know they're going to come in and rob you. Why the hell would you open the door for them, let them on in? If anything, you're going to call the police, okay? With her, he could have just came to the door, told her, you go out. He could have stepped outside the door and told her, you're not invited. Why did you come? Okay? You didn't talk to me about this, okay? You didn't call Sharra up. You didn't do any of that. So since you didn't do that, you can either go home or you can sit your ass and wait in the car, period, and then close the door. That's it. If she ring the doorbell, let her ring it. Okay, let her ring it. Who cares? Just call the police then. Okay? Play her game, when she does not do the things she needs to. Okay? Just like she needs to learn how to do the same thing when they start acting crazy. Period. And they all need to stop being around each other. Simple as that. If they just do that, everything will be cool. A lot of times, that's why I said Brooke don't need to be over there. Sharra don't need to be there. Not Brooke. Bethany don't need to be over there. And Sharra don't need to be at Bethany's house. Period. They need to stay at their own house. I don't see why they have to be around each other anyway. That's silly. That is very weird to me. If I know I don't get along with somebody, why in the hell am I trying to be at their house? I don't need to be at their damn house. Let me do this, Charlotte. I'll be at my own house, and they don't need to be at my house. We can be, you stay at your house, I'm going to stay at my house. And I don't know why this clown man right here don't lay those rules down. He's so weak, I can't stand Larry's stinking ass. Okay, I don't know why any woman want him. Because he's a hot ass, weak ass mess. Okay, when you get a man, you want a strong man, a man that will stand up for his wife, you know, that treats her with respect. And in return, you get the same thing. That's what you want. Okay, not some damn man who let ex-girlfriends fight you and don't stop the arguments regardless of who started it. He should have stopped that from the get-go. He should have stopped it before it even began to be a fight. What man lets his wife bicker with another woman in her damn house or her relative's house? Who does that? That's stupid as hell. Every time I tell people about that, they be like laughing because they know this can't be happening in the real world. That is weird. Who does that stupid shit? And then he thinks it's okay. Okay, let's go to the next skit, you guys. You said, how many times has Sharra been at Brooke School? I don't know. How many times? One time? But Bethany been there, okay? I think about 1 or 2 times. Sharra, the only thing Sharra be doing is running her damn mouth and out with Joel. And wherever she disappears to, that's all Sharra be doing, okay? Period. She wasn't there when those kids was originally picking with this girl. When she got out of jail, she did not immediately get her daughter or any damn thing else. So I don't really want to hear much about Sharra on everything, because I don't think she's a good parent either. I just really don't. That's why this girl be doing the shit that she does. This is why she's so disrespectful. She started being disrespectful when Sharra came back. Okay? Before Sharra came back, she was not doing all this stuff. Period. Even Larry changed up. So that's another reason why Bethany is lashing out too. Now, her running that mouth, she's been doing that for the longest though. But that's why he should have put a stop to that shit a long time ago, but he did. So it is what it is. It's his fault. Point blank. A man's supposed to be the head of the household and make sure everything is running successfully. Okay, point blank. All right, let's move on. So then, let's see. So now, hold on. So this is the one he asked her about. They just going on. I'm not going to show this one where Larry asks Bethany if she knows why Brooke doesn't call her mom. Okay, let's see. No, I want to hear what he says. Let me hear what he says. Let's see what he got to say real quick. I've been on this live a long time, but let's see. I'm not gonna be able to do my night live because this one went over. But I have to follow up with it tomorrow. And they do got some breaking news about Nancy Goodtree. What time is? I got to hurry up too because I got to let me hurry up. I want to see what his excuse is.
Support my decision to be there.
No, because you weren't invited. I can't invite you to that woman's house.
Larry,
You showed up unexpectedly and demanded to come in pretty much. Stayed in the rain, looking like a lost puppy.
but you could have supported the decision for me to be there by saying, you know what, I think it is important for Bethany to be here because Brooke is her stepdaughter.
You could have asked, but you keep saying stepdaughter.
If I would have come to you,
Can I-
you would have turned me
Can
down.
I tell you something? Have you ever realized why Brooke doesn't call you mom anymore?
She hasn't in months.
Why?
I moved here.
Why? It has nothing to do with Sharra.
No sense, Sharra.
Before Sharra came here, you were mom. Now, ask yourself, why don't you call mom no more by Brooke? You're Bethany now. It may be something you did, not her. She's a 16-year-old child when her mom came. Now she's 17, about to be 18. You are Bethany now, not mom. That's something you did, and you need to fix that with her.
It's not always just me.
Tonight, you know what?
It's not just me.
The reason-
Yes, I cause a lot of problems, but it's not always me.
It's not me.
I'm not saying it's just you.
So if it's two of us in the equation, and you're the one causing the problem, who is the catalyst in everything?
It's not always one person's fault. You always
Tonight was your fault.
didn't support my decision to be there.
No, because you weren't invited. I can't invite you to that woman's house.
Larry,
You showed up unexpectedly and demanded to come in pretty much. Stayed in the rain, looking like a lost puppy.
Tonight was Bethany's fault for being there. Okay. However, it is all of their faults for everything that has been transpiring in this damn marriage and all of them. and mainly this dude right here. And he needs to accept accountability as well. This is why I said they need to go to counseling, because he places the blame on just this woman, and that's not right, because it's not just her fault. Tonight is, but not overall, okay? Period. She's doing certain things because of his actions. You let your ex-women come over, run everything. What do you expect? And contrary to what he states, Brooke started immediately not calling. She stopped calling this woman mom around the time when Sharra came and they started bickering back and forth. Okay, so make sure you tell that right, Larry. Okay, and the way you support your ex-wife, that's why she stopped calling this woman mom. And then of course she's gonna start lashing out. So it's a combined effort. So let's see this one right here. Still on this whole stuff, man. These people know they've been called worse, and they still tripping out. I guarantee you, some of them little boys in that school probably gonna call Brooke some names. See, if he already talked to her about the H word, okay, I don't think you need to just keep on talking about it.
I did, and I
You
have.
did.
I
See, when did respect stop?
when she stopped.
Okay, you know what?
When
Oh,
Sharra moved.
you start. Oh,
When
because
Sharra-
Sharra moved here,
when
I'm gonna stop
Sharra
respecting
moved
you.
here, I have said this for months. When Sharra moved here, she stopped using respect towards
My
me,
daughter-
and you stopped
my daughter-
letting her treat me
I
with respect.
stopped.
Yes.
My daughter was in a confused state. She was calling you
Oh, so
mom.
that's okay?
She was
So
calling
that's
you
okay?
mom. Her mom was coming. All you had to do is ensure her that you had her back.
And I did.
You don't now. Because you don't call somebody you love something you act like a hoe.
And you
Boy,
don't
shut the hell up. People be saying all types of stuff to people they love. Stop it. You're sitting right here saying you love this woman, but you let another woman fight your wife. You're saying that you love this woman, but you let your exes come in and disrespect your wife. You saying you love this woman, but you let these little kids talk back to your wife. Shut your ass up, because you are a hypocrite. You do the same thing that you're accusing your wife of doing. You don't accept accountability either, and you are part of the problem. Point blank. Shit.
mom who helped raise you with that kind of attitude.
You're the adult, Bethany.
And I can't do anything different.
You're
I
the
cannot
be
do
an
anything
adult.
different.
Be a parent.
Oh my God. I have tried to be a parent to that
You don't
child.
stop trying to be an adult. You do it until the day
I
you
said
die.
try to be a parent.
You don't stop being a parent then.
Well, you know what? Then you're going to have to teach me, because everything that I do does not work for her.
Then
She
try
treats me like
harder.
trash.
Try harder, Bethany. Try harder. Understand something. My daughter does not act like a hoe. She's acting like a teenager.
Okay.
And you better
Whatever
give
you say goes.
give her some grace.
Whatever you say goes.
You definitely.
Whatever you say
Yes.
goes. You know what? You just go ahead and yell at me and just let it all go.
Oh, like you yelled at Sharra's house?
Whatever you say.
Oh, so you can do it, but I can't. Huh? Is that how it goes? That's how it works. When you do it, it's okay. I don't have your back. I'm asking you to have my back. You don't.
I did, and I
You
have.
did.
Get your comments over here, y'all. Let me see. Her blood niece doesn't even live with her. Why in the heck would they let Brooke live over there? I don't understand why the girl is not at Sharra's house anyway. I really don't understand that. Even Brooke could be over there. She hasn't been around her daughter in years, so why wouldn't she be able to stay with her mom the whole time and just come over to Dad's house sometime? Especially since she does not like Bethany. Told you they do weird stuff. This weird stuff. If you think that if they think that Bethany is doing all this stuff, why is Brooke still living there? He already got on her about calling, saying Brooke is acting like a hoe. Why are they still on this same topic? They did the same thing with the kids. If you already got on the kids about sneaking, Brooke about sneaking that boy into the house, why is this like being talked about all these many days later. The first time they talked to her about it, it should have been the first and the last. They should have went on to discuss everything about it. It should be over now. Same thing with this right here. The first time he talked to his wife about saying the H word and stuff like that, that should have been it. Period. It.
Nothing. We ain't gonna do nothing.
There.
You are gonna do what I told you to do.
There it is right there.
Accept the consequences what you did. Be an adult.
There it is right there.
Be an adult,
There it
Bethany.
is.
Yes, there it is. Now I said what I said, and I'm done talking to you about it.
I know. I know.
Don't
Whatever
ever.
you say goes.
Listen, when I tell you this, listen what I tell you. Don't ever in your life refer to my daughter as acting like a hoe or nothing else. And don't you ever call my niece, who's been through so much in Chicago, saying she's acting like ghetto trash. Because she's not. They're two black, young, beautiful girls, intelligent and smart, and trying to make their way in life, and you ain't doing nothing but making it hard for them.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to be a stepmom,
And my life
show me
is
a
so
stepmom.
easy trying to raise that kind of behavior.
You like you doing it by yourself? I raised Brooke I raised Brooke by myself until you came along. I did a damn good job of it.
I never said that.
Okay, so don't take that from
I
me.
never said that.
Don't you dare stand and take that from me.
I
I'm
never
telling
said
you,
that.
Brooke is a good girl. She's always gonna be a good girl.
She's never been a good girl the last several months.
Right? She's always been good. Just because you don't agree with her,
No, that's not it.
then be a good stepmom. How about that?
I've been trying.
How you gonna be a good stepmom? You call somebody acting like, somebody acting like a hoe
You're
or
right.
whatever. Don't ever.
I ain't want to use the stepmother thing when they say that she's not the stepmother. Okay, Bethany, you better start having some strength, lady. I don't even know why they talking about he should divorce her. Girl, you need to divorce this man.
Who you are. You need to go see somebody. You need to talk to somebody about that little anguish you got inside of you, because you have a lot of animosity inside of you, and you keep putting it on the wrong people. Especially me. I'm your husband. You're supposed to have my back too, like I got yours, but you don't have mine.
The feeling has to be mutual.
It is mutual.
It is not.
Because I'm standing here talking to you about what you did wrong. You're not accepting responsibility.
You haven't talked to me once since we've been in this room.
Talk to you. I have nothing to talk to you about. I'm screaming and yelling because what you did over there. You screaming and yelling is okay. When I do it, oh, my feelings hurt now. Right now, your feelings are a distant second to mine. A distant second, because you embarrass me. You embarrass me and you don't even care. I'm telling you how I feel, Bethany. You don't care because it's all about your feelings. From this point on, understand something. Destiny no longer in this house and any other house. Destiny will no longer be ghetto trash or nothing else. My daughter will not be acting like no hoe. She will be Destiny. She will be Brooke. Do you understand me? Because the next time you call any one of these young black girls out of their name, you and I will have a serious problem.
Let's not putting the black in there, okay? Damn, everything don't have to be race related, okay? Just don't call no little kids hoe, acting like a hoe or trashy. Point blank, whether they are black or white.
The last time you ever call a black child in this house out their damn name. Are we clear?
Then what are we gonna do next time that they treat me like
We
utter crap when I
ain't gonna
haven't
do
done
nothing.
anything?
Hold your butt.
I was told to leave.
Why?
And I left.
If you just stood there
I was told
and
to
managed
leave.
your business, not saying nothing, you was totally, because you almost got jumped on again. And I had to pull Sharra back to keep her from putting her hands on you. You keep putting yourself in these positions, I keep bailing you out. I'm tired of it. Stop putting my back against the wall because you keep putting me up there.
You're full of
Montana, Thanksgiving,
lies.
Christmas.
Lies.
Oh, okay. What about when you jump on your brother? What about if he pressed charges on you? Can I bail you out then? Huh? Or you gonna call your daddy again? Yeah. Now it makes sense, don't it? You don't like when it comes back to you.
No, I wish you would have been there because you don't know.
Been where?
To see.
I was there at Sharra's house. I was there in Montana. You keep starting things like I don't have you, Larry. You don't have my back. I always got your back. But I'm tired of having your back because my back's about to break trying to protect yours. Oh, it's a lie. Bethany, I got receipts. Sharra was there.
Lies.
Kyra was there.
And I've got receipts for every time you've lied to me.
Really? Lie? I don't lie to you. I tell you everything I'm doing. I might withhold something for you at the moment, but I don't lie to you.
Boy, you lie right now when you just said that. You do lie. See, the thing is, this is why I said they need counseling. Now, as far as the situation that happened at the house, he has every right to be going off. okay, and saying, don't call them out their name. But at the same time, Larry, you need to talk to your daughters, because just like you don't want her to disrespect them, they do not need to talk to her any kind of way and disrespect her like they just did. Dude, you are a hypocrite. I don't like you. You're a weak ass man. Because I guarantee you, if this would have been David and this stuff would have been happening, he would have got on those girls. If I would have called them and said you acting like, oh, he would have got on me, okay? And he would have had order within the entire house, period. But he does not act like you, Larry, okay? Because there's no way my husband would have his exes over here taking over, being disrespectful to me. You are part of the problem, hon. You are part of the problem. It's just not her. This is why you don't need to play counselor. You need to go to a family counselor, a marriage counselor, take your daughter, and y'all need to all talk to this counselor who won't be biased, he does not know either one of you guys, okay? And y'all need to talk to her. And since you're on this race shit, go get a black one, okay? I guarantee you, you are part of the problem too, okay? It's not just her. It's you two and your ex-women. They are part of the problem. You need to learn how to get your house in order, dude, and yourself, while you're trying to tell her how to act. You're sitting up here lying right here saying you don't lie to her, but you didn't tell her about the co-signing. You didn't tell her about the couch. You didn't tell her that you was asking your ex to come to your hotel room. You didn't tell her that you was fighting over your ex. Basically, you was fighting Antron because he was brushing up on her. You wasn't honest about that. You didn't tell her about the TV. She had to find it out on her own. You didn't tell her about the money you was offering and all the other stuff you've been doing undercover. You are a liar and a hypocrite, and how anybody can say they want a husband about you. It just shows that they are not wanting much in a damn man. And that's on everything, because you are a weak ass man, dude. Weak. You should have let this woman in that house tonight. You should have told her to take her ass home because she was never invited. Point blank. You should have stood on it, dude. 10 toes down, but you didn't. You're a weak ass man. I don't know not one dude who would have let her up in the house knowing that she'd be running off at the mouth. And if you was some type of a man, when you got with this woman and she was running her mouth, being culturally insensitive and being prejudiced, you should have checked her right then and there and made her cut that shit out. But you didn't do it. You went right there. You was condoning that. You was taking up for it. You was taking your glasses off. So now you want to cry because your black ex-wife is in the picture and your ex-woman is in the picture. Boy, shut your ass up. Bethany need to leave your ass on everything. And then y'all love to bring up stuff in the past about her brother. Let me tell you something, Larry. If anything goes down, that same brother is going to stand with his sister over your ass. Okay? Point blank. Now, let's go see what y'all said in the comment section. Okay, so y'all ain't said that. So let's move to the disaster. And like I said before, I just think they need to just divorce from each other. Point blank, because this shit right here is a hot mess. He does not even take accountability for any damn thing. He blames everything on this woman. Okay? I'm sick of her ass whining. I'm really and crying. Okay? Get stronger. Take up for yourself. Stop letting this man just say anything. He's not accepting damn accountability. He want to tell you every wrong that you do, but he's not accepting the wrongs that he does. Then he stood right there and lied tonight. He lied. He's a liar. Damn, you're doing the most. And I don't know not one woman who would be happy unless they are desperate with a man who is doing all this stuff for his ex-wife. And that girl does not live with her. Okay? She does not have custody. She does not get child support. So you can't use her as a damn excuse. Wait till he meets Joe. We'll see. Y'all will see exactly what I'm talking about. When he meets Joe and when Bethany finds out about that co-sign, we'll see. Okay, point blank. Now, let me go ahead and go with the last skit for tonight, you guys, because it's getting late. Let's look at when Keisha comes to, and it's an Amber skit that I want to show before I leave to warn Dalen about what? Let's see. Well, I gotta do something before I get ready to go to bed. So let me hurry up. About what Deja has been hiding. Wow. Okay, let's check this out real quick, y'all.
Leave me alone. Dalen, I don't want that. Okay, I get it. I apologize. I crossed the line with you. I made you lie to my child and my baby's mother. I get it. I messed up. Cool. Cool. That's what you came over here for me to apologize?
It's actually not at all. It's not at all. I came up here to talk to you about something very important. So if you give me a moment, if I can, do you mind? Are you done with the attitude? Are we done with I get it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see what could be important for us to need to talk about. I think what I need to do is what you suggested. Tend to my family and take care of my son. Now I get it. You might not know what it feels like to have those type of responsibilities. But I do. And that's what I'm gonna keep doing.
You know what, Dalen? You're right. You're right. And I love how you keep reminding me, I don't know what it feels like to have a child. I don't know what it feels like to have the responsibilities that you have with your child. So you know what, Dalen? Never mind. Just forget I even stopped by. Don't even worry about it. And I hope you have the day that you deserve.
Leave me alone. Dalen, I don't want that.
One. Hold on, let's see. Part 1. That's part 2. Let me see if we can get part 1. Hopefully it don't start acting stupid. See, I knew it was going to do that. Let me go back. Okay, we're going to have to do it right here. Let me go up some, you guys.
Yeah.
How are you? How you doing? Like you seen a ghost.
I practically have just seen the ghost. You the last person I thought would be popping back over my house again.
Okay, I get it, David.
Do you really get it, Keisha?
I do, yes.
No, I really don't think that you do, though. Like, I don't understand what point you're trying to prove by even coming back over here. The way you left the last time, I think you pretty much made your point across, right? Well, I need to leave you alone and tend to my family, and there's nothing between us. And what else?
Okay, Dalen, I'm gonna let you get it off your chest.
I didn't get off my chest. There's nothing to get off my chest. I just don't understand what the point of all of this is.
Well, if you give me
popping up, you could have called me. You could have texted me. You showed up here to say what, though, Keisha? You still ain't even saying why you here.
Because you won't give me an opportunity.
I am giving you an opportunity to speak, but you ain't telling me nothing.
Okay, Dave, you should get it off your chest.
Oh, Dave, now you come up here again.
You're in your feelings.
So I don't have any right. No, the last.
I'm not coming to prove a point. I'm coming here to talk to you. I actually have something.
But there is nothing for us to even talk about. There's nothing more for us to talk about. You made your point the last time. Dalen, leave me alone. Dalen, I don't want that. Okay, I get it. I apologize. I crossed the line with you. I made you lie to my child and my baby's mother. I get it. I messed up. Cool. Cool. That's what you came over here for me to apologize?
It's actually not at all. It's not at all. I came over here to talk to you about something very important. So if you give me a moment, if I can, do you mind? Are you done with the attitude? Are we done with I get it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see what could be important for us to need to talk about. I think what I need to do is what you suggested.
He's so stupid. She was coming over there to tell him about Deja. But since he want to be all like he is, then I guess he won't find out. Okay? And then whatever happens, happens. This is what I'm talking about. When people won't listen, they think they know every single thing. So whatever happens to him, Keisha, let it happen. Because you try to come there and warn him, and he's just not going to listen. He's tripping out. So let him trip out, point blank. All right? So anyway, tomorrow, I'll go over these other skits. I'm probably going to come on early tomorrow. Be early, because I have a lot of stuff to do. And go from there, you guys. I didn't show the skit. I don't think I showed the skit where Larry asks Bethany if them hooking up before marriage means she was a H. Well, if she said that before, then that applies to her, okay, too. So it is what it is. I don't know why they make it a big deal about this, though, because I have heard Black people call each other worse. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, like I said before, she should have just said that girl acts like one. It was very inappropriate. And the way Larry just talked to her and telling her not to do that again, that's the way he should have been talking to her that day. And then it should have been squashed. It should have been over, period. And let me state this again. They did not have to let that woman in that house tonight. And if they would have just let her stay outside, none of this stuff would have transpired, period. And for him to say the only reason he stopped Sharra from beating her butt is because he didn't want Sharra to go to jail, that should tell Bethany everything that she knows, that she needs to know. Just like when he said some of the stuff tonight. Okay? He claims he doesn't lie to her, but he's lying when he said that. So for me, you know, I mean, they are married, so they can go to counseling. But for me, the marriage is over. No respect coming from either one of them. And especially this dude, Laurie. Okay? Because he doesn't even respect his wife enough to make sure things run successfully, productively, and lovingly in this house. Point blank. All right? So anyway, what did you say, Jermaine, over here? Let's see. Of course, he's so damn stupid. That's all right. That is okay. Don't tell him anything. I'm glad she just left. Okay? Because he'll find out, and then he's going to be wanting to come and talk to Keisha, and I wouldn't even talk to him. Period. Because Deja is lying to him. Okay? Hopefully that dude will hook up with him and see him or whatever, and then he will tell Daly the truth. And then Deja gonna be looking stupid. Okay? Because you can clearly see that boy resembles him better than he resembles Daly. Period. All right. So anyway, y'all, thanks to Jermaine for being here, Letitia, Andrea. I'm gonna put that winning thing. It's not a win. I'm gonna put it up on my community board, and y'all can just, you know, tell me. I already know it's not a winner. I thought it was a winner. I'll show y'all real quick. Let me show y'all real quick. Hold on. Let me stop showing. I thought this was a winning jackpot at first, because my ass in the casino tripping out every time I go. I thought this right here. Hold on, let me show y'all. I had thought I won some damn money tonight, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I really did. Come to find out I ain't win shit. Even if I was playing with $2, I wouldn't have won nothing. So I thought this right here was, I don't know if y'all can see it. I thought this was a jackpot tonight. Y'all see that? I'm going to put it up on my board anyway. And that one shit. Okay, I didn't win a damn thing. And I'm up here thinking that I won. You know, and I asked the lady who was next to me, and she first thought I won too. But she said I only had one. I was playing with one credit versus two, so she said I did. Then after she looked at it again, she realized that I still didn't win, because that quick hit, I forgot what they said a quick hit is for. If you get 3 of them across, then you get the jackpot. But if it's with the 2 10s, you don't win anything. To me, that's a ripoff, because it's like you would think you would have won something when you got 10 times 10 and then the quick hit. What is the point of having the quick hit there? You know what I'm saying? But no, it's not. So even if I would have played with $2, it still would have been a hit, which is crazy. You know, honestly, I think that casinos basically be rigging these games. I really do. You know, I kept on having so many close calls and stuff and just couldn't hit, you know, for no major jackpot. Then I almost got 10, 10, 10 at one time. And then the quick hit came up twice. If it would have came up twice with a bar, she said I would have won something there too. So then when I stopped playing this game, when I won that little $20 off from this game, I took that and went to play this other game, and it kept on hitting over there. But I could never get past like $50. And I ended up playing that, you know, just to see if it hit again. But I still have fun. The lady who was playing this game on the side of me, the one with the 2 10s and the quick hit, her butt used like $1,000. And she went back over there to the ATM machine to get some more money to play something else. And I was like, man, you $1,000 in that machine? I wish I would put $1,000 in that machine. That's crazy. Yeah, the only thing I was playing with is I took 100. The only thing I played with was $60. And I was winning enough just to keep on playing. So I do like that. You know, I just kept on winning enough to keep on playing to try to win. I didn't have to use any more of my money. Even when I got on the other machine, I did the same thing. But it just wasn't going to, you know, like give me a jackpot or anything like that. Then I was looking for the progressive machines that Letitia was talking about, but I didn't even know what those machines look like. I'm gonna have to ask her. I told you I'll be going to the casino. I don't even know what the hell I be doing. I just go. But I still have fun. I wish I would have won a jackpot though. I wish that would have been 10, 10, 10. I don't know how much that would have been though if I would have did 10, 10, 10 because I had like $20 in there, but I was only playing I was playing 2 credits and I put it down because I had started losing. So I took it down to 1 credit. And that's when it did that. So I just wish it was 10, 10, 10 because even with the 1 credit, I think I still would have won something, you know, if it would have hit, if it would have had 2, 3 10s going across. But I'm going to say it again. I think they be rigging these machines, man. It's a hot ass mess. So if you go to the casino, just go there to have fun. Don't be taking all your money, playing it up and shit, your bill money and stuff, because you may, you know, come out being sad. Point blank. All right. But people do win there. I'm not gonna lie. I saw the lady won 10 grand the last time. No, it was the second to the last time I went. She won $10,000. So that was pretty interesting, pretty fun to see. Okay. So anyway, like I was just saying, thanks to Andrea Brown, Letitia, Jermaine. A lot of Browns coming up in this place, don't it? Let's see who else. Oh man, I'm tired. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that was it. Everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. You guys, don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, share, leave a comment, and hype this video up. Don't forget over here on Shay's Tube, you can feel however you want to. You can state whatever you want to. As long as you don't be disrespectful, you can be Team Amber, Team Shayla, Team Bethany, Team Sharra, whoever team you want to be on, you be on it. But I tell you this, Shay's Tube don't have no team. I'm for Team Right. The only team that I do have is just Team Amber. That's it. All right. And if you want to show additional support for the channel, feel free to do a super sticker, super chat, cash app donation at $sign Shay's Tube, or copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. Other than that, you guys, it is time to get the heck out of here. I got an hour to do what I need to do, and then I'm going to bed, y'all, because I got to get up early in the morning. I sure do. And I'm gonna try to do a live in the morning real quick. It's gonna be quick though. Okay. So I'll see you guys later on. Y'all have a blessed night. Let me take this down. Hold on. Let's take your thing down. Okay. So y'all, good night, sweet dreams, and thank you. Let's do this. Don't forget the thumbs up, y'all, too, okay? Before you leave.
Yeah. Right. She know the Shay Sue. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skit, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk, that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the face, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, she gon' laugh or a tear. Ooh, it's the Shay Stubb wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline. Talking over clips like it's game time, characters wild, but Shay got control. She paused, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or a tear. Shay Stubb vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, and Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Country Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, decide how to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's Tube reaction show. No cap, no filter. Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Good night, y'all, and sweet dreams. Thank you, Jermaine. And y'all have a blessed night. Peace.